surely ostrich malude jana. Ostrich ludene wood. How to say ostrich? Wood. How to say guinea fowl? Gong. How to say grow or raven? How to say grow or raven? Yakok. How to say hole? Gumut. How to say vulture? How to say vulture? Nyongol. How to say bet? How to say bet? Nabrokadot. How to say eagle? How to say eagle? Cat. Eagle. Cat. How to say nest? How to say net? Duldiet. How to say frog? How to say frog? Gwek. How to say lizard? How to say lizard? Kirkir. How to say lizard? Kirkir. How to say chameleon? How to say chameleon? Nwengao. How to say snake? How to say snake? Thol. How to say mouse? How to say mouse? Kun. How to say fly? How to say fly? Long. How to say flee? How to say flee? What? Or you can call it rum. How to say loose? How to say loose? Nyok. How to say rick? How to say rick? Shock. How to say mosquito? Neat. How to say termite? How to say termite? More. How to say termite? More. How to say butterfly? Yankot. Sometimes this termite, it means rail also. Rail. We can also call it rail. How to say butterfly? Yankot. How to say bee? Tuar. How to say hunt? Rail. Or we can call it com. How to say spider? Karkar. How to say snail? Shumluck. How to say beetle? Sharboch. How to say beetle? Sharbosh. Please make sure you subscribe to Nuer Language School and meet on the next lesson.